Earlier we see living and non-living. Right now I'll give some example about natural and man-made resources, right? Natural resources is a rubber which is took out from the latex of the tree. From that rubber, what are the man-made we can make? We can able to make, a human can able to make a tire, pencil eraser, right? Still more applications are used to make by using that particular rubber, and it's a natural material, whereas the tires, erasers are all man-made resources, right? Like wood using wood we can able to make dining table, we can able to make pencils, we can able to make chairs, we can able to make windows, right? These are all man-made material. So from that natural we can use we can able to produce man-made material, right? And metals can use to make spoons, forks, even metal chairs are there, metal benches are there. So these are some of the application of metals. Using metals you can use using the metal resource you can use to make some of the materials like spoons, right? Then sands can use to make clay pots, copper can use to make statues, even ornaments also we are using copper, okay? Like these are some of the examples of man-made and natural resources, right? Earlier we see living and non-living, then what are the artificial and natural we see, and right now we are saying about man-made and natural resources, man-made resources and natural resources, right? Right. Yet now we are seeing about the things what is present in our, what we see in our day-to-day life, right? Then how we can able to categorize, how we want to use and how we can able to place it, right? So that content is come under the topic called grouping. The process of dividing different objects into groups on the basis of similarities among them, right? Is a process of dividing different objects into group on the basis of similarities. Depend upon the similarities we are going to make it as a group, okay? For example, colors, right? Colors we can able to make groups. Color bottles, for example, you have different types of bottles, right? How we can able to match it? We can able to match it by means of colors, we can able to match it by means of shapes, we can able to match it by means of caps, right? So these are all come under groups, right? Then now I will show you one picture here, right? So you want to make it as a group. See here, pencils, color pencils, ballpoint pens, eraser, highlighter, all and pencil sharpener, all are come under one group. We can able to keep it in a one shelf with the pencil case, right? We can able to keep it in the pencil case, or we can keep in one shelf, right? In second shelf maybe the additional tools may use pins, clips, calculators, staplers, scotch tapes, these all will come under the other group. Then backpack, notebooks, books are come under the other groups, right? Even tables and chairs are come under the other groups. Generally we want to make like this, but if your mother asks you to make it as a group or arrange the things in group, what we did, we generally did like this, right? Simply we kept in one box and put it in the shelf. We don't think about the groups, we didn't think about the future of the particular materials. Once if they ask you to, if you need anything, for example, I ask you to find out the rubber inside that particular box, even I can't able to find out the rubber in the particular box, right? I am able to find out one pencil, I don't know whether it's a pencil, but scissor, tape is there, stick notes are there, and some markers are there, markers maybe color markers are there, and highlighter is there, but where's the eraser? How we can able to find out the eraser? Definitely in your box, definitely you have eraser. It's one of the major things used in your day-to-day life. While writing or something, you may have an eraser with you. We can able to find out. So grouping is a thing which is needed in our day-to-day life. We want to group it very carefully, depend upon the needs, like this. This is called grouping. See here, pencils, pins, jumper pins, and stick pins, and there you see able to see some clippers or in one group. Then additionals, other additionals, tapes or another group. Pins, markers, ballpoint pens, ink pens and other, and its needed resources are in one group. See here how the neatly arranged. Arrangement is very neat and you can able to find out things very easily by rotating this thing. So this is called grouping, right? But generally I am telling about the term grouping. Similarities, one of the things having similarities. Pencil, if you are taking pencil, you need a eraser. You definitely want to keep it eraser because we generally we did mistake very often. Rarely we did mistake. For anyone with the eraser, it make us easy to do what. It has similarities, right? Depend upon the needs. But what about the manufacture? It is made up of wood, and this thing is made up of lattice of the wood, lattice of the tree. Dissimilarities, right? Then that is come under the category called classification. The process of sorting and grouping things according to the similarities and dissimilarities is called classification. So classification and grouping is related to each other. Grouping is only related to similarities. Classification related to similarities and dissimilarities. It's a large area, coverage of large area is classification, coverage of small area is called grouping, right? Grouping may be, if you want to elaborate, a shelf which contains some materials, that is grouping. The entire shelf, what are the materials you kept, that is called classification, right? We can able to tell the particular things. What I explained earlier is nothing but stationery. Stationery is the classification of what I explained earlier. The things which come under the similarities and dissimilarities, all these things are come under stationery because we need these things for doing some work, even a crafting work. We need a pencil and eraser to draw something, and we need a scissors, we need a blades, even a eraser is needed, even marker. If you want to draw, if you want to give colors, you just marker, charts are needed. So these are all come under stationery, but both things are not having similarities are not there, but grouping is there and similarities dissimilarities are there. All these are come under one thing called classification, that is stationery. So these things are come under stationery. Okay. So these are about grouping and classification. Grouping is a small area which cover the small area and it only related to the similarities. Okay. Classification which covers a large area which related to both similarities and dissimilarities of the particular objects, right? Example, you can take a pencil box. What are the things a pencil box have? It have a sharpener, you have a eraser, it have a pencil, and if you want to take some more, if you are above 6th standard, you want to take pens, right? These are the similarities things which we want to keep in a box. What are other dissimilarities? The additional tools such as knives, scissors, right, and stapler pins, those are all additional tools, but both the things are dissimilarities, but it's needed. After writing exam, you want to pin it, right? So it's needed. So that is classification. All come under one classification, that is called stationery. So I hope you understand the concept very clearly, right? Right. So now I am going to tell you. Now I am going to give you homework through this video itself. So what you want to do? You want to group it and classify it. Any materials, you may take any materials. Even though I tell you the title of classification, but my concern, I am giving some titles. If you have some more ideas, you may give some other classification and you may group it. I am not worried about that, but I just give you some idea, right? Snacks, one classification. Then sports materials, one classification. Ornaments is one classification, and colors is one classification. Shapes is one type of classification. But you want to tell what similarities and dissimilarities you want to mention very clearly, right? With that, you want to, if it is an object, if it is a object made by human, you want to tell me what type of material used to manufacture the particular object. That also you want to write in the same homework. I need 5 materials, that's all, 5 materials. You want to group it 5 materials. From that you want to give the classification, title of the classification. Title is the classification and grouping is the thing, different 5 or take it as 5, not 5 is not enough, I think 8 materials, you just group it 8 materials, 2 categories, it's not an issue, right? If you want to take 2 as 4 categories, it's not an issue, but you want to give the heading, that is called classification, and you want to mention the similarities depend upon the material, and you want to write it separately. Okay, write it separately in sense, first 2, for example, I just expose one thing, right? Snacks, right? Cakes, right? Britannia cake and Wonder cake. Wonder cake is another type, what you call sunfish cake. These 2 are one group. Chocolates, dairy milk and Milky Bar, one category. Another mixtures, nuts, these are all the groups under the category of snacks, that is classification. Groups are similarities, classifications are dissimilarities and similarities, because cakes are sweet, chocolates are sweeter than cakes. What about mixture? It's not sweet, it's some type of some mixtures having sour type, some are bitter type, right? So sour type is also there, right? Some having more chili, right? Then nuts having different taste compared to these 3 categories. So similarities having depend upon the category, and dissimilarities each having different tastes. Dissimilarities each having different tastes. Similarities, chocolates are having same taste, that is always sweet, that is similarity. Dissimilarity, all these things are different tastes that you want to mention. So all these things are come under one category, that is called snacks. I hope you understand. You want to make it as mind map. If you well and good in mind map, you just make it as mind map. It's very good homework to you, I think. You just grasp things in your mind and do it very sincerely, and I hope you enjoy the particular assignment. It's the very easiest one, and you can able to do it, right? And while writing this thing, you want to mention whether if it is natural or artificial. Chocolates are man-made, mixtures are man-made. So insert nuts are natural, right? Cakes are man-made. Just mention it. That also is one of the categories, one of the classification. So I hope I just send you homework through video itself. If you have doubt, just send me your queries to my WhatsApp number and make me a call. It's not an issue. The number is present in the group itself. You may search it, right? And or else if you have doubt, you just send through a group. It's not an issue. I definitely reply to you. Then you make me call, right? But do it sincerely. It's easiest topic. The remaining, the second portion of the topic is not a difficult task, but it's a new one for you. Okay, but you know the things, you handle all these things in your day-to-day life, but it's new one. That's all. While explaining, while listening, and while watching these things, you may think about this new one, but it's very easiest one only. This unit is very easy compared to fiber fabrics, not an issue. Then after completing these 2 units, we move to the worksheets work. Okay, and thank you very much to watch the video. If you have doubt, don't hesitate to ask.